Hello, and welcome to the Belpre High School Eagle Update, edition number one. So, I want to take the opportunity to make a few video recordings throughout the year and just give the community a little bit of a sense of what's going on in our buildings. So, I'm going to do these Eagle Updates hopefully about once a month, highlight some of the things that are going on in the building, highlight how we are meeting our portrait of the graduate competencies, and just give some general updates. So the first thing, school's about 2 weeks in. There's a real feel of optimism in the building. Teachers are happy, students are excited, and we can thank the whole community for that. The open house before school was well attended. We had our fall sports bonfire again, well attended, and the students really enjoyed that. And we're really feeling the support of the community. So I want to extend a thank you for everyone or to everyone for that. So some of the new happenings in the building. If you've talked to me in the recent month or two, I'm really excited about our new STEM lab, our STEM center. We have two rooms that kind of connect to do some STEM stuff. We have 3D printers. We have circuit boards. We also have sewing machines and cooking materials in that STEM center between the two rooms. So we're really excited about that. The art room got a new pug mill, which is a clay recycling thing. They have a few new pottery wheels. All of that stuff, by the way, and the STEM center too, all grant funded. So our people are doing a great job writing grants and trying to get money to help our students and help the school. We also have some new graphic design computers, which we're really excited about. We have some new electives that I'll mention a little bit later. Fall sports are underway. So Mr. Jason Varner is our new athletic director. He's doing a great job putting in a lot of time. Schedules are online. They're on our Facebook page. We're working on getting those on the actual Belpre website, athletic tab. But football, cheer, golf, cross country, soccer, volleyball, all in full swing. Again, you can find those schedules online on our Facebook page. So I mentioned that I wanted to highlight a portrait competency in these videos. So if you don't know, the Belpre Portrait of a Graduate highlights 7 competencies that we think Belpre graduates should leave the building with. One of those is hopeful and hopefulness. So I thought, what better time to highlight the portrait competency hopeful than the beginning of the year? So, when you talk about this one with students, they're like, well, why is that even a competency? Why aren't we hopeful? Because a lot of them feel hopeful, but a lot of them don't, right? A lot of students don't have that sense of optimism for the future instilled, deep within them, and they really should. Okay, hopeful because of the people in the building, right, and in the community. But I want to highlight a few of the people in the building and give reasons why students should be hopeful. So the first one is because everyone in here is putting in the time, right? Time is the most valuable gift you can give to anybody. And all of our teachers, all of our custodians, cafeteria workers, secretaries, bus drivers, I apologize if I missed anybody, but all of them are putting in time and they're doing that for the students, right? They should be hopeful because their superintendent, Mr. Greenlee, actually comes and teaches a class. He has a law background. He comes and teaches our mock trial once a day. I don't know of any other superintendent that does that. Hopeful because their art teacher, Mr. Stevens, I mentioned the pug mill and the pottery wheels earlier. He went and did that grant on his own. He went and got those materials because he knew that the high school needed them. He spent time over the summer doing that and secured funds. Okay. Miss Erb and Miss Edgar did the exact same thing with the entire STEM lab. They worked on getting grant money. They worked all summer, putting countless hours to get that STEM lab to where it is now. And it's really, I invite everyone to come take a look at it. It's a great space for students. Hopeful because Mrs. Wells and Mr. Byron, our intervention specialists, they're putting in the time. We have a new approach to services. It's going to better serve their population. Hopeful because Mrs. Miller has dealt with over 100. Yet we're 2 weeks in. She has dealt with 100 plus schedule changes. She doesn't necessarily have to do that, but she's putting in the time and better, doing what's best for the students. Mrs. Meredith and Miss Colvin in the office, hopeful because of them. They greet them, they keep the kids on track, and hopeful because of all the coaches, club directors, all of the people directly involved with the after school stuff are all putting in the time as well. I actually came across a pretty cool little stat that I didn't even realize until I started doing this. Every single one of Belpry's varsity head coaches are either a teacher in the district, a substitute teacher in the district, a retired teacher, or a Belpry graduate. I don't think any other school can probably say that. The people in Belpry are investing back in the students, and we feel that and we love that and support it. Also hopeful because of our new flex period. So we haven't actually kicked it off. I'll do a video on that at some point. But we're really excited for students to be able to learn anything that they want to. So the basis behind our eighth period, and again, just like the STEM lab, I've been talking about this a lot. So I apologize if you've talked to me before and you've heard this, but our eighth period this year is it's called Flex, and it's really meant for students to have voice and choice in what they learn. If they want to learn how to paint murals and do all the geometry and the math behind that, that's time for them to do that. They can reach out to people who know how to do it. They can research it and do that. If they want to learn how to farm, if they want to learn how to play an instrument, if they want to learn how to code or do some other STEM related activity, we have the resources, and now we have the time to do that, and hopefully the community support. So so I hope this has helped highlight that hopeful pillar. I'm hopeful for the school year. I'm excited. I couldn't be more excited. Again, I've been almost giddy talking about this stuff, talking about everything that we have for the school year. You're not going to find a group of people that care about the students a lot more than the people in this building. So I'm excited. I'm hopeful for the school year. If anybody ever wants to talk, ever wants to ask questions, have suggestions, we love community and stakeholder input. My door is always open, right? Call me, email me, come in and chat. If I'm available, I will always do that. So that is the first edition of Eagle Update for Belpry High School. I appreciate everybody watching, and go Eagles.